Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Norfolk Tides and the Louisville Bats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Austin Bryce, the Chinese-born pitcher, will be on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Hayes. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Number 25, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Hewitt is in pursuit, and that's the first out of the inning.
No runner, cut it.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Louis Grumman, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back safely. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Hayes leads off first with one away.
Up, up, up.
Popped him up. Number 18 has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Runners on first with one down. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Batting ninth, Catherine.
Stepping in now, Richard MacArthur, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball three.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot, as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. On the ground to third. Reined in.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Look like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
Now batting.
In now, Kevin Lane, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
2 down, runners at first and second. One and 2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And a liner. That's in there. Base hit.
Here you go. Hit me right here.
No runner, no runner. Can't hold.
And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
Tell you, that's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Now batting.
Into the box, Ruben Tejada, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And it's fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Second and third, 2 away. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Tide's out in front, 2-0. Now at the plate, James Hewitt comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
High and deep down the left field line. Santander is after it, and that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 1-2 pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now to the plate, number 18. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch.
Come on, find it, find it, find it.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box now, Damon Ulysses, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Tejada for 1. On to first, a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Batting 7, designated hitter.
Into the box now, Marshall Ryan, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Asher isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the third. Tides lead it 2-0. Striding in once again, Bobby Kyle. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Forged to third. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
First baseman, number 7.
Standing in now, Roger. Yes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hewitt giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off, William Casado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
The 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Williams is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Into the box now, Austin Hayes looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. At the plate, Jose Cordero is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Cordero.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he fouls this one off. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
In now, Henry Eddy. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes You just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Cordero gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Stepping in, Steven Ventura. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. Fly ball right down the line and left.
Halfway.
Santander is there, and he has it for the out. Long throw to third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Stepping into the box, Mason Williams looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Too high. And it's 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in, Herb Schaffer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding into the box, Austin Hayes. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Austin Hayes.
He's set. Here it comes. Just missed with a breaking ball.
No strike.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Anthony Santander. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball called, third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Third baseman number 16, Lewis.
In now, Lewis Grumman. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Short. Ulysses is right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Tide's out in front 2-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, James Hewitt. He drew a walk his first time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Here he comes on 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
3-1. That misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Stepping into the box, number 18. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now at the plate, Damon Ulysses, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. The relay throw. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Digging in to try it again, Marshall Ryan. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Marshall Ryan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it towards backstop. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Casado on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. Settling in now, Jose Cordero. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Ulysses leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander waits on it. And that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Tides lead it 2-1. So striding in, Richard MacArthur. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
MacArthur.
He's set, and the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. And there's your first out of the inning. Ready once again, Kevin Lane. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Kevin Lane.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. He's on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in once again, Ruben Tejada.
Now batting, shortstop, Ruben Tejada.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Tide's out in front, 2-1. Leading off the inning, Henry Eddy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Henry Eddy.
First pitch on its way. A changeup over the inside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away. Digging in, Steven Ventura. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Baseman, Steven Ventura.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Mason Williams, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one just missed outside. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Hey. 2-1 now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Find the ball.
Flying
Find
toward
the
right
ball.
center.
Find the ball.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Herb Schaffer.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Herb Schaefer.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he just misses with a curveball.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Williams, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Popped him up. Cardenas is there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. Tides lead it 2-1. Next will be the designated hitter, Bobby Pyle. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. It's on the ground over to first. Scooped up. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Roger Cardenas, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Roger Cardenas.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
The ground out to short. Ulysses scoops it up, and the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Stepping in, William Casado.
The right fielder, number 3, William Casado.
Now the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Williams is under this one, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Tide's out in front, 2-1. Stepping up to the plate, James Hewitt. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
On its way is pitch number 75. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And the changeup is way low that time. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike two.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Santander sprinting after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the one-run lead. Jesus Batista will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 4, Jesus Batista.
Into the box now, number 18. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. As he circles the bases, he celebrates his first AAA home run. A nice moment in his young career.
You got that right, Matt. For a hitter, there's nothing better than driving the ball over the wall. And obviously, organizations love to have guys coming through the minors that can do it consistently. If he can keep rounding the bases here at AAA, he's going to find himself in the show before too long.
Stepping in now, Damon Ulysses. Pitch is popped up, and no one will get this one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Struck him out.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
In now, Marshall Ryan. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So coming to the plate, Jose Cordero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jose Cordero.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. The 2-1. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 2-2. Eric Warren is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 31, Eric Warren.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Leading off with a tie.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ball 1. Warren was born in Massachusetts. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and a changeup. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Swing. Tapper, but that one rolls foul. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. From the stretch. Way out in front. And he lays off for ball 1. Changeup in for a strike. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Hewitt will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Standing in, Lewis Grumman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Lewis Grumman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Lets it fly. 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. The 2-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Cordero is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard MacArthur. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point, and the runner back safely. Another look to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are tied 2-2. So stepping in, Henry Eddy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Henry Eddy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Hayes. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Steven Ventura.
Steven Ventura.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Mason Williams. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. And it's grounded foul. Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with another 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 2-2. Jared Hughes has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Standing in, Richard MacArthur. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself great hitter's count.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Digging in now, Kevin Lane.
The batter, second baseman, Kevin Lane.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Popped up. Hughes has a play. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Ruben Tejada, his career line against Jared Hughes. He's 1 for 3. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Hughes, a 32-year-old veteran. He's got a sinker, a slider, a 4-seam fastball, and a changeup. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 2-2. Henry Arturo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Arturo.
So digging in now, Herb Schaffer.
Leading off for Louisville, second baseman, Herb Schaefer.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. The 1-1. Popped him up. In there, a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, James Hewitt. Couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Ready with the 3-1. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, number 18. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. He scores as they push the lead to 4-2.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Into the box, Damon Ulysses. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Come on, get down.
And he nails him at third. Great throw. Still only one out in the inning. In there, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The next 1-2 pitch. And
Come on,
fastball swung on and hit to second. Lane has it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Marshall Ryan.
The designated hitter, Marshall Ryan.
First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And a fastball just a bit high. Missed with a slider. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Skied into straightaway right. Casado has a beat on it, and that's the third out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9th inning coming up. The Bats lead it 4-2. Trey Boyles comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 27, Trey Boyles.
Striding in to start the 9th, Bobby Pyle, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Boyles, just 24 years of age. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, and a no contact there, and it's 1-2.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing. But a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Into the box now, Roger Cardenas, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then it's a really difficult hit.
Skied into straightaway right.
Relay, relay, relay.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. So a big moment in the ball game here. William Casado, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Popped him up. Number 18 in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Austin Hayes, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the belt, the pitch, a ball and no strikes. ground third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Kyle on third with 2 out. Ball 2-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Missed with a breaking ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Has them down to their final strike. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-2 the final score tonight. Louisville came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jared Hughes claims the win out of the pen, his first. Trey Boyles hammers down the save, his 21st of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Back. 4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Tide, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.